Look, if you're 1-5 or 5-1 or 6-0 or 0-6, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, it does, because one of those is bad. The other one is pretty damn good. But regardless, we're going to give you some trade targets, guys to trade for and trade away this week, potential buy lows and sell highs. Badaki, who is your first trade for target this week?
My first trade for target is Chase Claypool. With Juju out, the expectation is him to skyrocket in targets, skyrocketing in the opportunity of him getting the ball. Last week, he played the Seattle Seahawks, which was a bad defense who gave up a lot of points to wide receivers, and it just didn't happen. Only 3.7 fantasy points. But the good thing is that he got 7 targets. Don't panic. Go actually and try to trade for Chase Claypool right now, because this is a perfect opportunity. They're going to target him. In my personal opinion, he could be a top 25 wide receiver at any weekend, at any given time. He's currently on a bye week. Steelers love to throw the ball, so why not get Chase Claypool?
I like it as a buy low for sure. I mean, so many people were excited about him this week. Didn't work out. Jump on the opportunity to buy low now. Terry McLaurin is my first trade for. I see this as another perfect buy low opportunity. Back-to-back down weeks. Week 5 was versus the Saints. I think we expected that. But last week versus the Chiefs, a lot of people expected Terry to go off.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as a Washington football team fan, our entire team just completely shit itself. And the reality is with Terry McLaurin, still an elite wide receiver, top 10 in targets. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. He is guaranteed to see 8 to 16 targets every week. Right. That is what you want in your wide receiver one. If it's Ryan Fitzpatrick or it's Taylor Heineke, it doesn't matter. He's going to get hyper targeted. There's injuries to Curtis Samuel, Logan Thomas, Antonio Gibson. Who are they going to throw the ball to?
Right.
By the way, our defense, I don't know if you noticed, one of the worst in the league.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to throw the ball a lot. Terry's going to be a fine start, a top 12 play every week going forward. Take this opportunity to buy low until it's too late.
I like it. Scary Terry. My second trade for target is DJ Moore. If there was a window with DJ Moore,
I like this one.
Name on it, this is it. The perfect opportunity for DJ Moore. Okay. He's struggling. The past 2 weeks, he's struggling. Under 10 fantasy points the last 2 games. But the bright side is he's getting targeted. Week 5, 7 targets. This past week, week 6, 13 targets. Sam Darnold, DJ Moore, they both had terrible games. Drop passes, overthrown balls. Don't stress. Don't panic. Go and get DJ Moore right now. He's currently 4th amongst wide receivers and targets behind Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, and Cooper Kupp. I mean, he is the guy. He's going to get his groove back, okay? And the next 6 games they play defenses that give up a lot of points to wide receivers. My beloved Giants, the Falcons, the Cardinals, your Washington football team, and the Miami Dolphins. This is a hello, get me right now.
Yeah. This is actually the perfect buy low for DJ. I like it. Nick Chubb is my next trade for target. He is out this week, confirmed out this week, but maybe that gives you more leverage to trade for him now if you're in a position where you can take him while he's out. Yeah. Kareem Hunt confirmed out at least 3 weeks. What we fail to realize, when someone goes on short-term IR, that doesn't mean they're back in 3 weeks.
Right.
There's a 21 window period after that 3 weeks for them to join the active roster. This injury for Kareem Hunt feels more like a 4 to 6 week injury, in my opinion. Could you imagine if Nick Chubb gets the full workload in this offense after this week? Right now, he only gets 52% of snaps. If he even gets to 70% within this offense, and if he's healthy, he will get 70% of the snaps. Right. We could see a Derrick Henry type workload for Nick Chubb in an offense, just like the Titans, that runs strictly through their run game to set up the pass. So absolutely. Nick Chubb, great buy low, especially if the team who has Nick Chubb in your league is 0-6, 1-5, 2-4, and they need a win this week. Go take advantage. Grab Nick Chubb. Without Kareem Hunt, he's a top 5 play every week.
My next trade for target is Miles Sanders. Remember what David Montgomery did last year in the second half of the season? This could be Miles Sanders, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you 3 things, just like Zach always loves to give you. Number 1, he is being underutilized. 1 rush for 1 yard last week in Thursday Night Football game.
So bad.
He's not getting the ball. Nick Sirianni made a huge mistake. The crowd was cheering when Miles Sanders got the ball.
Yeah.
They're going to give him the ball more, okay? Number 2, when Miles Sanders has the ball in his hands, he is productive. He is rushed for positive yards 98% of the time. He is first amongst all running backs in the National Football League. He gets the work done. And number 3, his remaining schedule is absolutely fantastic. You know, when you're looking at somebody to trade for and you open up their schedule, this is on Sleeper, and you see all green on the schedule. This is Miles Sanders right now. Okay, Miles Sanders has all green for the remaining of his schedule. It's absolutely fantastic.
Just like Monty last year.
Yeah,
all
just
greens.
like Monty last year. If everything goes right, Miles Sanders has the chance to finish in the top 20 of running backs. Get Monty or Miles now on the low.
I like it as well because in the second half versus Tampa Bay, Miles Sanders was more efficient against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers run defense than almost any running back this year. So hopefully something switched. Someone actually hit us up on Patreon and they're like, hey, I got a trade off for Michael Carter for Miles Sanders. This is a perfect buy low. I like it. I mean,
absolutely.
At this point, Miles' value is at an all-time low. There's not much risk because you don't have to trade too much away.
Not at all.
All right, my last trade for target is Darrel Williams.
Okay.
You heard that right. Darrel Williams, Kansas City Chiefs running back Darrel Williams. This might be confusing, but let me explain. Last week, Darrel Williams started for the Chiefs, and he put up more points in that game than Clyde has ever put up in his entire career.
That's terrible.
You heard that correct. Darrel Williams is a better fantasy running back than Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and maybe he's better for this offense than Clyde is. The Chiefs are a win-now team, and I don't think they're going to play favorites in this backfield, especially at this point in Clyde's career. I think maybe he's shown them enough to say, hey, if Darrel's a better running back, maybe we'll ride with Darrel. So in my opinion, you're going to get Darrel Williams, who's a top 15 play for the next 3 to 4 weeks while Clyde is out. If you need to win, this is a great buy low. Your leverage is to tell the owner, this is a temporary fix for Darrel Williams, man. Let me give you a permanent fix with this player and take that temporary risk off your hands. Darrel Williams, all these upcoming games, fantastic schedule, top 15 play for the next 3 weeks. And when Clyde comes back, is it crazy to say that Darrel Williams could win this job? I don't think it's crazy to say. Okay. At worst, it could be a 50-50 workload with Clyde, and who's going to get the goal line running back opportunities? If you look at last week's game, I know it wasn't efficient on the ground, but on the goal line, Darrel Williams did some special things and got into the end zone. I'm not sure Clyde would have gotten into the end zone on those plays. So again, Clyde's injury could linger. You could have a player, a top 15 player. It's risk, but I don't think the price is going to cost all that much to get Darrel Williams. People see him as very much temporary. So best offense in the NFL. Go grab Darrel Williams on the low. And we're going to give you 2 tradeaways. Mine first is Allen Robinson.
ARob. Oh.
Look, it's time to admit defeat and sell ARob for literally whatever you can get. At this point, it's very clear. Darnell Mooney and Justin Fields, they got a connection on the field and off the field. I mean, you see these videos of them making dance moves together off the field.
Right.
ARob's out. He's not a part of the cool kids club, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Name value is still there. Allen Robinson. You're going to hit someone up with a trade, and they're going to say, man, it's Allen Robinson, though. Like, he's not been good, but it's Allen Robinson. You can figure it out, right? Which could happen. I don't want to ride this train anymore, though, if I have Allen Robinson. I'm literally looking to get whatever sort of value I can get back. And this offense for the Bears, it looks like they want to run the ball when Justin Fields starts, and they're not going to give many opportunities to their wide receivers. So I'm literally trading away Allen Robinson for anything. What can you give me? Can you give me Michael Pittman? Can you give me a Jalen Waddle? Okay. You know, can you give me a Tyler Boyd? I know that sounds crazy, but I would prefer Tyler Boyd as much as I've hated him so far. So these are names that I'm looking to trade away Allen Robinson for.
Yeah, Allen Robinson is definitely interesting. It's a huge disappointment so far for fantasy owners, and my trade away target is also a disappointment for fantasy owners. That's Julio Jones. Yeah. Okay, at this point, Julio's injured, coming in and out of games. It's kind of like last year when Julio got hurt. It was like he's day to day, week to week. He's like, okay, you know, I have some hope for Julio. He'll come back. Yeah. Oh, he's going to be limited. Oh, he comes in for one play, doesn't play for the rest of the game. You can't trust him. I want to trust Julio. I just can't do it right now. And I think
especially on a week to week basis, it's just like, what are you going to get?
Exactly. I also believe that it's also name value. People love the name Julio Jones. Why not, you know, trade him away? I think you can get someone like a Michael Pittman, you know, someone like a T. Higgins, someone like a Laviska Shenault, depending on how you're feeling. A Tyler Boyd, if you want to take the chance. Devonta Smith. I just want to get rid of Julio Jones. I just can't. I love Julio, but I just can't do it anymore.
I'm on board with that. And, you know, the other thing to note here is last week I said he would probably get out of that game because of an injury, and he did. And it's the same hamstring injury.
Mm-hmm.
When you're an older player, it's really hard to recover from a hamstring injury, and this is going to bother him the entire year. You're not going to be able to rely on him, so I like it. Let us know, what do you think about these trade fors and tradeaways? Tell us in the comments.
Yo, what's good? Thanks for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos.
Watch
now,
it.
You can also subscribe.
Right now.
If you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.